Hey guys, time up here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Today spawning in the north we have Focus, playing as Orc, going for the Blade Master. There's something in the south we have Lawliet, and there's Night Elf and going for the Keeper. He's started here on a very tough camp. Oof. Almost lost the Ancient of War there. A bit late bringing the Wisps in for repairs, but he salvaged the situation. Map is Terenas stand. Unfortunately, no observer on this one, so gotta have the fog of war turned off. So it looks like Focus going for a bit of an item creep route so far. He's picked up the gauntlets and the claws. Gonna go for the wizard and the sentinel as well. These wizards, you know, are pretty easy picking and really good for the Blade Master. Some really nice items, and he's got some of the nicest ones you could get. Double claws plus 6. He's off to a great start there.
Work complete.
Ooh, sentry ward down. Okay. Gotta spot the Blade Master coming in here. And by the posture of the Keeper there, maybe the Blade Master could have guessed that he has sight. But he comes through and steals the item regardless, and it's the slippers, so another really nice item. Bit of extra agility.
Work complete.
We've got hunts coming through, as well as a tech.
My life for the Horde.
No super fast expansion here, no mass hunts from double AOWs. Check the tech speed differential here. Decent lead there for Focus. And now starting to pump out a few grunts. A lot of running around at the moment. We do have a level 2 on the Keeper, so could potentially do some damage to these grunts in conjunction with the Entangle.
My life for the Horde.
Oh.
We're under attack.
Is he going to try creep this with the treants? This is crazy stuff. Going for Focus's expansion position creep. He knows that the Blade Master's not here, spotting it through the wards. Okay, and then picks up both of the trolls from the mercenary camp. And the hunt coming in for a bit of extra damage on the Blade Master here. Sneaky stuff. Gets a decent chunk of damage in there. Now speed scrolling these away. Interesting. Blade Master finishes off. He's going to stick around to kill the item even. Blade Master very, very low now.
We're under attack.
Peon doing some scouting, maybe aware of where the Keeper is right now, so Blade Master avoiding that. And Lawliet not taking any real chances, just going to do some more creeping. So yeah, quite a lot of creeping here in the early game for this match. Does mean that maybe they're not going to be quite as many camps in safe positions for the Shadow Hunter to creep up to level 3 effectively. So by Lawliet coming through here and stealing these creeps, he might get an edge that the Shadow Hunter will be unable to level up effectively. But we'll see how it goes. Troll standing by the lab. Is he going to creep that one first? No, it looks like he's going to go for his own mercenary camp. Maybe pick up another berserker. There's one thing I have been noticing a lot of matches these days is a lot of troll berserkers. Very, very common. Okay, here we go, Acid Bomb. That's in a little bit of trouble here. Might lose this one. I'm pulling back. We've got the wisps in here, but don't really need them. No shaman yet. Okay, just gonna go for the detonate to get rid of the mana on the Shadow Hunter. Blade Master. Ooh, he's gonna go down. What was he doing? He was just standing there. I thought he was entangled, but he wasn't.
Earth and fire. Heed my call.
And this is going really well for Lawliet. I'll pick off a couple of the mercs. Hunt gets away. Yeah, gets away. No way a peon could chop through that much health. So yeah, really good creep jack there for Lawliet. Picks off the Blade Master too. What was the Blade Master doing? It was just like standing in the middle invisible, not hitting anything, just taking a whole bunch of damage. Slight area there for focus.
Storm, earth, and fire. Heed
But the
my
hunt's
call.
a little bit low in health. Only really got the heroes left now.
We're under
I've
attack.
seen the hunt's back for Moonwell Juice, and looks like they are cycling through. But yeah, just so heavily outnumbered now without the hunt support, so can't really continue this push, but can stick around to be a bit of a nuisance, maybe interrupt the creeping a little bit. Instead, he is just pulling all the way back. Man, for a second here, I thought this was going to be an expansion, but no, it's just Ancient War. He's actually picking up a second AOW now. So no transitions
We're under
to
attack.
Drieds or Bears or anything like that. Which I think maybe would have been possible, this match, honestly. Given how things are going, but alright. Expansion going down for focus. So, the Light's going to need to do something about that. He doesn't have any scouting over here at the moment, though. That ward that was planted here has expired. Oh, and now going for his own expansion. He's never a heal scroll yet. Maybe he could benefit from one.
We're under attack.
Let's quite have the gold for it. Shadowhunter and and Blade Master doing some creeping. This is an illusion coming across. He wants to deal with 3 Blade Master before he really starts the harassment.
Research complete. We're under attack.
And there he goes. Shadowhunter actually pretty close to 3 now himself. After getting to solo creep this camp as well, so... Hero level's looking actually quite nice for focus. And here we go, illusion coming across, gonna spot the expansion. This one's still
For the horde.
unaware to Lawliet.
We're under attack.
Got a warm wall going down now. There we go, heal spray to heal up all those hunts. And it looks like Focus not going to come across and get aggressive, well, apart from with the Blade Master. Just going to play passively, defend his own expansion, and it looks like he's going to put down a bestiary down here as well.
For the horde.
What if we're going to see a couple Wind Riders in the mix? Actually, wouldn't be too good though. He's already got a nice number of archers. Oh boy, not paying attention to his lightning shield. Ooh. During daytime as well, he can't shadow mail that one away. So quite a lot of damage there actually now. The lightning shield. The 2 armies very close to each other here. Trying to bait the Blade Master next to the owl, perhaps?
Ready to work.
Not sure exactly.
Work complete. We're under attack.
Okay, going for the cancel on the entangle here, but this he might not be able to get out of here, honestly.
Ready
Got the owl up. Oh, he's got mirror image. Wow. This early on. Didn't even notice that. He's gone 1-1-1 on his skills. Mirror image to break free of the entangle. I wonder if he left that point open so he could
Work complete.
do that. Alright, but I hope we don't see level 3 mirror image like that game the other day. Oh man, what a throw that was. I wonder if he misclicked it. It must have been. Surely you want critical at that stage. But yeah, not too many camps remaining on the map. This lab, the last large one. But it looks like Focus going to come across and get aggressive here. Enough units somewhat nearby though, so not in danger of losing it, I don't think. But here we go, Focus making his stand, also fortifying his expansion. I'm surprised we never saw anything from Lawliet come up here to harass that. Scroll protection. And just leaving the archers here to chip away at the serpent wards. Smart. Here we go, that's still 4 on the keeper. He's got 2 1 damage upgrades here. Oh, no upgrades at all on the grunts yet. Interesting. Must have devotion aura though, so that does make a difference. Line up.
Ready to ride.
I laugh in the face of danger.
And he's going for a Zeppelin, alright. We're going to get some Zeppelin shenanigans going. Bit of a slow start to this match though, you know, not that much fighting. So we are 10 minutes into the game. This haven't really been in too much combat so far. There we go, 4-4 for the Night Elf heroes. Back the other way, we've got almost 4 in the Shadow Hunter. Still a long way to go left on the Blade Master, however. Treants maybe hoping to come into the P line to do some harass, but the towers there shut that down. Could maybe come across to the main though, looks like that's where they're heading. And here we go, getting started this time with the support of the Zeppelin. It's going to have to be a town portal back. Quite a quick reaction, quite a quick town portal. Purges away the sentinel that was in that tree. Here we go, fighting underway. Treants coming in. Oh, we've got a heal ward back there doing some nice healing on the Orc army. And then some big lightning shield forcing all the Night Elf units back. Focus fire onto the Blade Master, but he breaks free. And come the Wisps now trying to get onto the Shaman. So onto the Blade Master, maybe the heroes. Oh, not the best control of those Wisps from Lawliet. There we go, gets one detonate off, but not terribly effective with those Wisps. Turning around, continuing the battle.
Work complete.
Focus with a 10 food lead so far though. He is doing really well in this fight. But you know, now he's starting to get low on mana. Maybe there can be a turnaround. He does have a mana potion, however. The Shadow Hunter. There we go. Oh, Berserker goes down quickly. The Grunt front line's still very healthy though. But we've got a lot of archers in the mix now, and they are spitting out some nasty damage. Take care of the Raiders, in come the Wisps. Oh, they've just gone for the repairs. Ooh, huge healing wave there, saving a lot of grunts. Alchemist in a little bit of trouble. He's pulling back now. He does have a shop right here. Does also have a greater healing potion on that, and didn't notice. Oh, Alchemist gonna have to use it. Oh boy, Alchemist in some trouble. Oh, the staff out saves the day. And the snare did not last long enough to secure the kill there. But how? How is focused? Man, he's fighting so strongly. Fight just went so well for him. And yeah, now with the 13 food advantage.
Let the killing begin.
So things are looking good for him. Despite, you know, spending quite a lot of resources fortifying his expansion, he still has, you know, a higher food count. And a better army. Oh, Tree of Eternity. I didn't notice this. He's got tier 3. Ooh. So we're going to see some more upgrades on these hunts, maybe. Let's go for the Wellspring now. But yeah, that does make the archers a lot more powerful. Those tier 3 upgrades. Yep, and he's getting that now. Marksmanship coming in. Plus 4 damage. Man, so much damage. Oh. Oh boy, hunts over here. Archers way away from the rest of the army, so it's a free hunt for focus. Okay, we've got 2 armor upgrades now on these orc units also. Make a big difference, and we've also got a Kodo into this fight.
Research complete.
Alright, well let's see who can win this one. Focus with a close to 15 food advantage, but can these tier 3 upgrades get Lawliet back into the match? Here come the Wisp now. Shaman on the run. Oh, the Night Elf front line's not doing too well. He's having trouble holding on. Archers are spitting out some nice damage, but it's not being terribly effective. He can continue to kite away from the Serpent Wards though. which is working out pretty well for him. Another wave of Trents coming through. Wisp trying to get onto the back line on the Shaman. And they actually do a decent job. Not much mana left on the Shaman anymore. And the raid is getting very, very low. No more mana on the Shadow Hunter either. Could this be a turning point for Lawliet? Going back in now. Oh, Blade Master in some trouble. No, heal scroll. It's pretty low, but the heal spray treating them nicely. And now Lawliet with the turnaround. And he ends up winning the fight. Forcing back Focus, and now he's 5 foot ahead. But Focus actually behind all this, sneaking another expansion. So maybe that's why he's slightly behind in the food count. He's been investing his resources into that second expansion. That could be a big one. How much is left in the main mines? Okay, 1,600. Any owl scouts up here? Oh no, sentinels in the trees, so I don't think Lawliet's aware of this. I don't think I saw a wisp up here or anything either. That's actually one thing that's a little bit surprising, how few wisps are around the map for Lawliet.
Ready to ride. My life for the Horde.
But yeah, he did really nicely in that last fight, just kiting back out of range of those serpent wards. And then bringing in that second wave of wisps. He's almost knocked out the watchtower before it completes construction, and now he doesn't really want to be fighting backing into these watchtowers. Going for the kill on the expansion. Might be a town portal out.
Ready to ride.
Does he have a town portal? Yes. So just focusing on the buildings. Quite a few Night Elf units going down here though. I thought he was just going for the kill on the expo and then the town portal out, but he's going to try fight this one. Long range heal spray there. Focus fire onto the Blade Master, but he gets out. Get some owls up in the trees. Blade Master coming back, and Night Elf find themselves into a corner here. Oh, and come another wave of treants. Right, it's on top of the archers in the back line though. They're blasting through them pretty quickly. Heal scroll on the side of the orc. And there we go. Town portal out now from Lawliet, but I thought he should have done this a long time ago. And now Focus is 10 foot ahead. Oh man, Lawliet. I don't know what that was. I thought, you know, maybe he'd just kill the expansion, kill that one tower that was low and town portal out, but he tried to fight that. He's just in such a bad position. He got hurt for it. Now Lawliet trying to sneak an expansion on the far side. I thought he might have just been delaying. Gold mines in the main just about expired. Try walk the tree over here, but no, gonna go for an expansion. Taking some more upgrades as well. It's gonna be 3-2 upgraded. Along with the marksmanship. I didn't see if he got the bouncing glaives. Extra glaive upgrade in the Ancient Wars or not. Or his hunts. That's what it's called, right? I think so. And another expansion from Focus. And he's coming across. Looks like this one got cancelled. Okay, I think that's the right choice. Okay, we've got a wave of treants heading up to the expansion. That could actually probably not get the cancel, but inflict a good amount of damage, soften it up. And Focus coming into this fight. 5 foot ahead, not an enormous margin. Oh, and now I've got all the venom on the keeper as well. That should be good for the damage. We bring the wisps in for the detonate. The shaman are quite exposed in that position, and the fighting's underway. Here come the wisps. They're coming from the main though. Not quite as good of an angle. The shaman pull back, stay out of range of them. But it did force the disengage. Trent's up here. Looking to kill the tower. Taking down one peon. No, only one. Doesn't really want to be engaging into these level 3 wards. It's just so much piercing damage. Oh, that's a lot of lightning shear onto these archers too. They are damaging each other like crazy here. Okay, focus fire onto the keeper. Focus fire back over onto the blade master. He pops the invul. Keeper getting mass and snared. Oh, and that's a huge critical from the blade master. Keeper in big trouble, and he goes down. And then the orc army getting out. Wisp did get on top of the shaman, got rid of all of their mana. Without the keeper, this is going to be a tough fight. And looks like he's just going to disengage after killing the keeper now. Speed scrolling out, in fact. Shadowhunter is out of mana, maybe that explains it. Oh, he does have a mana potion. Alright, but I guess he thinks he's comfortable. I've killed the keeper, I've got my second expansion running. Time is on my side here, and I think he's right at the moment at least. Right, forcing the fight again. Fighting at the tavern, interesting. It's a bomb onto the raiders. Sharon coming down from the shop. And this fight is not going well for Lawliet. Oh, there we go, level 6 on the Alchemist. Maybe see some transmute action if he gets the mana for it. Archer's out the back, spitting out a lot of damage, but the Huntress front line is collapsing here. He's just got nothing left. Turns around for a small fight. But yeah, no more hunts. Keeper... oh man, only a third of the way back. This is not looking good for Lawliet. There's a couple of archers here.
My life for the Horde.
As he exits. Here we go. Alchemist with the mana potion. Maybe we're going to see some transmute action. Basically pays itself off.
Ready to ride.
Here we go. Gets rid of the Kodo with it. Nicely done. Oh boy, but he's just getting picked apart here. The raiders allowing for these easy kills.
For the Horde.
For the shop. Another mana potion onto the Alchemist. Acid bomb. Actually, the back line's quite low there.
We're under attack.
Shadowhunter still has a decent amount of mana and the mana potion, however. Trying to fight this one, a bit of a choke point here, but the Blade Master is spitting out those nasty crits. Focus fire onto the Alchemist now. Keeper is back. Staff out. Alchemist still fighting. And come away with Trents, but the Shaman with plenty of mana. Get rid of them immediately. Focus fire onto the Raiders here to reduce the crowd control. He's done a pretty good job of that. Alchemist coming back in through the north with the heal spray. Focus fire back onto the Keeper. Bridging away the Entangle. Big criticals. Keeper on the run. Orkami going hunting for him. Entangle, but Purge straight away.
Ready to ride. My life.
They're coming around the corner. But the Orc army is just so much larger. Lawliet has nothing left to fight with. Another transmute. Yeah, he's getting a little bit of gold from that, but I don't know.
We're under attack.
Not enough to bridge a 40 food advantage. There we go, just blade storming to break free. Entangle, another entangle.
Ready to ride.
But yeah, I think that's going to do it. I think Lawliet is going to lose the game here. Well, I think it all came down to that fight in the north as well. That fight was just so bad for him. Put him so far behind. Unable to claw his way back in. A nice focus fire
We're under attack.
onto the keeper in that fight before by Focus.
Fire. Heed my call.
Ended up taking, probably taking the game because of that. But yeah, nice to see like a tier 3 tempt here with the mass archers in the back. They were spitting out a lot of damage. They were looking pretty good. But ultimately not enough for Lawliet. Focus takes the match. Well, that's it guys. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.